Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A. It's not any specific topic. I did put a post up on Instagram asking to ask personal questions, gym related questions, literally life questions, literally anything. So whatever I got sent I shall answer. Let's go straight into the video. First question is it hard to balance fitness, diet, work and relationships, etc.? I personally feel like how my life is, it fits and all blends in very well together. So the gym I work in is actually very handy because the hours I do suit me in when I train, because I'm someone who likes to train in the afternoon. So I normally do an early, so I'll finish in time to do that. Whereas if I think I had a late job, I'd find it very difficult because I'm not like a morning trainer. Relationships I don't find very hard to like maintain. So my relationship, my boyfriend works around the gym and training as well, so we do, if we're not spending time together personally, we can go and train together, so we're always being able to like see each other and stuff, if that makes any sense. Like our lives just perfectly fit into each other, and we tend to sometimes have the same shifts, so again, us both working in a gym is very convenient. I guess if we both had different jobs, maybe we both find it a little bit more difficult, but like life now is like absolutely fine and perfect, like how everything's like laid out. So diet, maybe that is something I sometimes do struggle with, because personally, because I'm a vegetarian, I find that there's a lot of things that I don't like that I can reheat. So everything that I have to cook has to be cooked there and then and eaten there and then. I can't really meal prep like other people do. So in that kind of sense, yeah, diet can kind of go downhill a little bit, but it's nothing too like major, so I don't mind. And plus I'm not really strict with my diet anyway, so it's not that hard. I guess overall I don't really find it hard to balance any of that stuff, because like I've lived that life for so long now, especially with my boyfriend and just the style life I live, that I've kind of got used to it and it's all just fallen into place. I guess if you really want to make it work, you can. You work your own way around it. Do eyelash extensions damage your real lashes? How often do you get them infilled and how much? So I literally am here like holding them. So I have actually just come back from my lash appointment. Every time I film, I feel like I've got my lashes done, but then maybe I film around getting my lashes done, if that makes sense. So I don't always film if my lashes are looking like crap. No, they don't damage your real lashes, but because obviously your lashes go through like a cycle or whatever, they fall out, and they get shorter and shorter because obviously the new ones are growing, and every time they're growing another one falls out, so it literally just goes back to the beginning. The only problem with it is that your lashes are really short like after you get them taken off, but I guess that's up to you whether you mind that or not. I personally hate having really short lashes, so like if I was to stop getting mine done, I'd be like, oh my god. So, but I'm having this so hot. It's too hot to wear a top. I can't keep wearing that. I'd put a fan on, but it's too loud. Excuse the nakedness, I'm sorry. So I personally get them done every 2 to 3 weeks. I prefer going for 3 weeks, only because it makes more sense to like try hold them out a little bit longer, and plus you save money if you wait a little bit. But sometimes like events fall into like my diary and I'm like, I gotta get my lashes done after 2 weeks. So it really does depend. The cost of them is, well, where I go anyway, it's like £25, and I think for Russian that kind of is like your basic, if that makes sense. Like that is kind of what you pay. I thought someone was behind me then, but it's literally the wind blowing the curtain and it creeped the shit out of me. What the fuck? Next question. How is your skin so amazing? Are you sure, hun? Are you sure? I'm joking. Thank you for the compliment, Oz. I don't think it's that amazing, like at all, but obviously that's a personal opinion. No one's ever happy with themselves. So I don't wear makeup. I don't really wear anything, like ever. I don't really have like a skin routine either. I literally I don't wear makeup throughout the day. I just wash my face at night and then I wash my face in the morning. However, I do use this spot cream. I'll show you now. So it's that. I don't know if you can see that properly. But yeah, this is the one I use. It's a direct daily gel thing. You wear it in the night. If you were to try to use that throughout the day, when it dries, it goes like really flaky on your skin. It looks like your skin's like peeling. So I'd probably recommend wearing it only at night. Spot wise, that's what I use for my skin. I've never had acne, but I've always suffered from having spots, if that makes sense. It's never been bad, but like I've always had them. So I guess if you're looking for an answer, like how I keep my skin so good, wearing makeup and stuff, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't do that. So I can't answer that question for you. But thank you for the compliment. Okay, next question. I feel like I never like just take a second to breathe when I'm doing these. Okay, I've had a second to breathe. What foundation do you use? So again, back to the previous question, I guess. I don't wear makeup, but if I do, I don't wear foundation, I use BB cream. But I'll show you what BB cream I use just in case y'all are interested. Okay, so if anyone is actually interested in what BB cream I use, I know not many people use it because it's a bit, what the fuck. But I use, this isn't the one I normally use. I've lost my other one on holiday, so I had to like go to the shop and buy this as my backup. But it's the Garnier Bb Cream. It's original and I think the colour's medium because I'm tanned right now, guys, like, you know what I mean? So that's what I use. I find it's like so much nicer on my skin, and I feel like if I use foundation on most of my nights out or throughout the day, if I was to wear it, it just doesn't make my skin look very nice. I feel like it goes way too patchy, whereas that, it's just like a moisturiser with a bit of tint in it. Obviously, BB cream doesn't cover your spots. It's literally just made to make your skin like an even colour. So that's kind of all I need. If I do use a foundation, I just wear my mum's. If I do, that's hardly ever. And I don't know what that is, so I'm sorry. Do you take any supplements? So I think I've answered this in a previous video before. I'm not very a supplementy person. I'll very occasionally have protein shakes. I'll occasionally use BCAAs. I do use pre-workout. Nick, my boyfriend's when I have some. But yeah, I don't always use a lot of stuff, but if I have it, then I will. Like, I've got loads of BCAAs still left, so I use that quite a bit. But overall, no, I don't use a lot. How long have you been training for? So, I have been training for, yeah, I've probably been training for nearly 3 years now properly. So before that, you know, when you start a gym and you're just not really sure on what everything does and you literally just use anything and everything, or you just train legs every day, or you just train abs every day, because that's typical girl stuff, lol swag. Yeah, that's what I kind of like used to do, and as soon as I met Tyler, like, he kind of helped me a little bit. So yeah, properly for 3 years. But even then, I've not really gone through a very long stage where I've taken my training very seriously. Like, my training is just like what I feel to do. I don't follow a program. I don't have like a certain training split, workout split thing. I literally just go with the flow and what I feel like doing. And my goal isn't really to look like any specific way right now, so that kind of suits me. I know I went a little bit off topic there. But yeah, 3 years is what I've been training for. Best exercise for biceps. By the way, love your page. Thank you. Okay, I feel like the truth is all coming out now. Do you know what I mean? I don't really train biceps. I feel like I naturally have biceps, so that's not something I kind of focus on when I'm training. I train on all the other stuff I'm not blessed in, lol. Biceps, I don't really train much, so I can't really give you like an answer for that, like the best exercise for biceps. I literally stick to the basics, so I do like normal basic arm curls on the cables with dumbbells, preacher curls over the bench. I don't really hammer curls. I really don't know, like, I'm not kind of your person to ask, but that's what I do. I just stick to basics. I don't do any funky, crazy, weird shit. What's the worst thing about, why do I have such a lisp when I talk? What's the worst thing about doing YouTube for you? So, the worst thing about doing YouTube, I don't know, that's kind of like, I don't think there is a bad thing about it. I think it's more my problems, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a very anxious and scared person, so I'm someone who like hates criticism. So like, if someone starts giving me hate, I really think and worry about it, and I think that's what bothers me about doing it. I get really anxious about what others are gonna think, and there's like, I kind of wish I wasn't like that. I try not to be anyway, but sometimes obviously it gets you, and I think that's probably the worst thing about doing YouTube or any social media, is just having someone sit there and judge you, or having to like just, it's just how it is. Like, people are gonna give their opinion and you do have to just take it. But yeah, that's probably the worst thing about doing YouTube, mainly just having to worry about what other people are gonna think. Last question, what editing software and camera do you use for your videos? So I use the Canon G7X Mark II. That's 4, Danny, what are you doing? 2. Yeah, Mark II, and that's kind of the only camera I've ever had. So in my personal opinion, I think it's amazing for vlogs and everything. The quality is bomb. So, and it's like affordable, so it's great. But yeah, so that's the camera I use, and to edit my videos, I literally just use iMovie. Is that what's called? I'm just gonna I'm gonna double check that because I don't know if that's what it's called, and I don't want to look that stupid in case I'm wrong. I can confirm it's called iMovie. I knew it was iMovie, I just wanted to be sure, you know what I mean? Okay guys, so I'm going to finish the video there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to like the video. I feel like I just did that all in the wrong order, but we're just gonna go with the flow anyway. We're gonna go with the flow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.